AFL, our game. We got the teams. We got me. We got a little cheeky ladder. And I'm hitting you with them predictions. I've watched a few JLT games. Teams look good. Geelong looked alright. Essendon looked shocking, but I think they're going to be really good. We look good. We look real good. These new rules really help us. Richmond look well and truly going to back up what they've done the last 2 years. Collingwood looked alright. West Coast looked really good. Dom Sheed is on fire. He's had about 80 disposals in 2 games and a couple of goals, so that's amazing. We'll get into it, because I'm not going to piss fat around. I just want to get this done. So on 18th, I put the Gold Coast Suns. Now, people will be like, what are you talking about? Where's Carlton? They're bottom, they're shit. Gold Coast Suns, for me. They're too young. Too young a squad. Lost Jared Lyons, shockingly. Was one of their best. They lost their main forward, Tom Lynch, to Richmond, who's another great pickup for Richmond, mind you. So they're going to struggle. 17th. I put St Kilda. Now, another team I don't think is going to go very well, because they don't look like they have a lot at all. They don't look like they have much at all going on. Dan Hanbury's a good pickup, but he's getting on now. Going forward, they got Membry and Bruce. Not too bad, but besides that, there's not much going on there. So, yeah, 17th for me. The Doggies in 16th. Now, what's going on here? My magnets are not working. They're another team that I actually don't mind. I love Bontempelli. I'll have you every day at the Week of the Crows. If you want to come over. They don't have much. Yeah, besides the Bont, they've got like Caleb Daniel, but, you know, he's 50-50 sometimes. Going forward, not a lot. They got Josh Shackey. Good pickup, but once again, not a lot. 15th, a team to look out for this year, is the Blues, Carlton. Now, people think, wow, that's pretty high for them, and I actually think they could sneak up higher maybe. They will get some scalps this year. They'll beat some good sides. They'll be on teams' radar when they come up to them. It won't be just be like, oh, we beat the Blues by 50 today. They'll give you a sniff. They look good in the JLT. Knocked off Essendon. Paddy Cripps, Brownlow. It's coming. I'm telling you. 13th. Now, these guys could finish lower if they're not careful, and that is the Fremantle Dockers. They lost Lachie Neale to Brisbane. Great move for him. No Fife at the moment, the start of the year. He's having surgery on his elbow after the AFLX. Not much going forward, not much in defence either. So they're a team that they're going to struggle to score big scores. And this year, I think score records could be broken because of the 6-6-6 rule in place. They could even finish lower. But yeah, they're 14th for me. 13th, the Brizzy Lions. Now, all these Brizzy Lion fans are going to be loving me. They could finish higher than that for me. They have one of the best midfields in the comp. They lost Dane Beams. He went back to Collingwood. But like I said, they got Lachie Neale. They could do some damage to some, like Carlton can, to some big teams. Like they'll knock off a Geelong. They'll knock off a Collingwood this year because they've got the list. And going to the Gabba, they know how to play there. Got Stefan Martin tapping it down to Lachie Neale. Can you ask for much more? They picked up Jared Lyons. Their midfield is elite. So they're a team to watch out for this year. Be careful of the Brisbane Lions. And I know the Brizzy fans right now are saying, yeah, you know what you're talking about. You're a smart fella. 12th, North Melbourne, the Kangaroos. Could finish lower for me as well. Jared Pollack's good pickup. Yeah, they're a team for me that could struggle as well, like the Dockers, same as the Bulldogs. Keep an eye on them, but I think they'll be one of the teams that will disappoint a lot of people this year. So put them in 12th. In 11th, it's going to shock a lot of people. They're going to disappoint you this year. A lot of fans will be disappointed. The Sydney Swans. You're going to be like, what are you talking about? I thought you knew what you were talking about. I do. They're not making top 8 for me. They didn't look great in the JLT. I know it's only pre-season. No Buddy in the JLT. Don't think he's fully fit. And they're just getting old. Josh Kennedy's getting on him. He's still a gun, don't get me wrong. But they're getting old. Lost Hanbury, like I said, to St Kilda. And they got Heaney. He's a gun, but he can't carry all their defence. They'll still beat some big sides, and everyone will be like, oh, Sydney are in with a chance. But they're not doing a lot for me, so they're in 11th. In 10th, crosstown rivals, Port Adelaide. 10th to 7th is really hard for me because the teams that I've put in there, I think can really... Port could finish 7th, but they could also finish 10th, and that's why I put them there. Because I think the teams that are above them are just that little bit stronger. But they will get some good wins as well, and they will test big teams as well. They got Scott Lycett from West Coast, which is good for a bit of experience. They need someone to help Paddy Ryder out. He's won a grand final now, so it's like, you know, that's pretty good. They lost Wingard to Hawthorn, Probably their best forward, along with Robbie Gray. Alrighty, 9th position. Just missing out on finals, and that's the GWS Giants, and that is because they have lost Dylan Shiel in the midfield. Cullen Ward is injured, so he's not playing the first 4 weeks apparently. Toby Green won't be able to take any more marks kicking people in the face because the rule now with the studs has come in. And I don't think their midfield is strong enough to contain teams that have with the 6-6-6 rule. Teams like Richmond, they're going to destroy their midfield without Dylan Shiel in there because he is just that clean ball getter that just gets it straight into the forward and does his job. Still got Cornelio, good player, but they're not doing a lot. Bit of fluid. Always got a bit of fluid. You want a drink? Yeah, something wet. In 8th. Now, these guys could miss out in the finals as well, but they could also sneak in the 6, maybe 4 if they play good footy. And that's Hawthorn. They could finish outside, but they could also sneak in the 4. They got a good list. People are saying they're a bit old, but I think they've still got a good list. They got Ruffy still getting old, but he kicked, I think, 5 in the JLT, so that's pretty good. On rants. They got Gunston coming back. Stratton's the new captain. Good player. They picked up Wingard. They picked up Scully. That's huge. They're another team. Keep an eye on because they could really push into that 4. In 7th, these guys are going to be good, I reckon. Had a shocker in the JLT. Essendon. Dylan Shiel is huge for them. It's a great pickup. Stringer, doing Stringer things. The package, they call him. They'll be good. They'll be a side they will beat. They'll play Richmond, they'll beat them, right? But then they'll lose to Carlton, and then people will be like, what's going on? They'll lose to Gold Coast or something. But they'll get in the top 8. 6. Now, this is where it got really tough. I put Geelong, good list again. They've got a few young lads coming through. They look really good as well. They're going to be dangerous with, obviously, Dangerfield and Joel Selwood and bloody Gary Ablett still kicking goals. Picked up Dalehouse, like I said. Good pickup for them. So they're going to be a tough team, but they could really be a team that could also finish in like 10th, 11th with Sydney. But they're like a Hawthorn where they could really push into the top 4 if they play. If their guns are firing, Geelong are going to be a hard team to stop. So keep an eye on them as well. 5th and 4th, I'm going to do them at the same time, 5th and 4th, because these two can swap either position. But I've put in 5th, West Coast. Chuck them on there. And in 4th, Collingwood, the 2 grand finalists from last year. Now, West Coast missed out on Tim Kelly. By the way, Tim Kelly's still at Geelong, yeah. So he's another great player for them in the midfield. But anyway, back to West Coast. They missed out on Tim Kelly. That would have been huge for them. But they're getting Gaff back now. I mean, they won the grand final without him. But they're getting Gaff back in round 3, I think, because he gets his suspension done. Dom Sheed is on fire. He's looking like a real player. Could be Brownlow specialist up there this year. He's that little sneaky bet that if you want to put one on a tenner now, he's probably paying about $50. Chuck it on him. West Coast will be good. I don't think they're going to go back-to-back for me. They're not going back-to-back. But they'll be good. Collingwood will be great. They could even sneak into the top 2. Getting Dane Beams back is huge. It's massive. Their midfield looks really good. Pendlebury, Beams again. Treloar, Taylor Adams should be back. So, yeah, they're dangerous. Got big Mason Cox going forward. Yeah, look out for them. I've got a few young talents as well. Alrighty, top 3. I obviously haven't named my boys yet. I haven't named Richmond, and I haven't named the new big side in Melbourne, and that is Melbourne Demons. Could finish top for me as well. I put them in 3rd. These are all going to be like, oh, you put the Crows top because you're a Crows supporter because you're in denial, idiot. Melbourne for 3rd for me. Yeah, they could finish top. They'll beat teams like Richmond this year, West Coast. They'll do the jobs on them. They'll beat Geelong. They'll be really dangerous. Another Brownlow shout out, little sneaky one. Angus Brayshaw, get on him as well. In 2nd, which obviously leaves team 1st, so I'll do them at the same time. Drum roll. I put Richmond top, and I put Adelaide 2nd. Now, I'm not that stupid. I'm not one-eyed. Richmond will finish top again. They didn't. Did they last year? Yeah, they did last year. Picked up Tom Lynch, huge. Prestia and that, still playing. Dusty Martin, doing Dusty things. He'll be another shout for the Brownlow again. And us. I'm very excited. This year could be the year that we can actually fire back and maybe win that granny. I think the Crows will make the grand final. But I don't know who against. I'm putting us in there because I think these new rules can help us a lot. The 6-6-6 helps our midfield, helps our back line, and definitely helps our forward line in getting like techs and all that one-on-one. So that'll be good. And the new play on from the square, no kicking it to yourself. Brodie Smith and Seedsman are just going to go ham on that and kick it about 84 metres down the ground. We'll be on the attack after 2 kicks. We'll kick a goal. So kick it up the line into the centre to Tex and he'll have a shot from fucking 100 metres. So we're looking good. Let me know what you think in the comments about my ladder. I'm probably going to say I'm an idiot, but I don't care. I know what I'm doing. Like and subscribe, guys. I know you want to like because you're a Crows supporter like me, so you will like it. No, take it easy. Peace.